Mr. North.
Hey guys, this is North back again with another video. Today's video I'm just coming to you with a quick unboxing of my Grail vintage fragrance, one that I've been looking for such a long time. Not actively looking for, but just trying to find one that would pop up at the right price, at the right time, and that day finally came. So let's go ahead and see what it is. The fragrance that I'm talking about is none other than Dior's Fahrenheit. Now, as you see from the box, this may have been one that was produced into 2000. The sunset box, I guess that's what they call it. And so this is one that I've wanted for a long time because as a teenager, preteen, I really fell in love with this scent just from going to the mall and testing it. I never owned a bottle. Even until now, I never owned a bottle of Fahrenheit Eau de Toilette, but I did own multiple flankers. I had Fahrenheit 32, I had Aqua Fahrenheit, I had Fahrenheit Absolute. But when I tested the current Fahrenheit EDT, it did not remind me of the smell that I remembered. But for some reason, all of the flankers did. I did go through a small 50 ml bottle of Fahrenheit 32. The Aqua Fahrenheit, I believe I sold it. The only one I have now, which is one I picked up maybe a year or two ago, is a 200 ml bottle of Fahrenheit cologne. Now, every single one has that quote unquote gasoline violet leaf type of scent that reminds me of Fahrenheit. I even had the Le Parfum, and I sold that, but then I saw some reviews and made me think maybe I want to pick up a bottle because I heard that Francis Kirkjohn was going to redo that one as well, and so the current one will be discontinued. But then I tried it again, it just wasn't my cup of tea. So I tried to do an unboxing earlier, and that was a mishap for whatever reason. So I already have it open. It was sealed when I purchased this, which is pretty rare. I got it for a decent price. It probably cost $50 back in the day. I paid a little bit over $200 for a 50 ml bottle, and this is what it looks like. So now you see from the cap, it has, you know, like a double-decker cap instead of the smooth cap like we have here. The C and D, even on the current ones, are separated. This one does not have a C and the D on the top, but as I learned from Time to Musk Up, that there's a site called the Raiders of the Lost Scent, and they will tell you how to identify these older designer bottles, Dior, Guerlain, Chanel, even other ones. And so you can specifically go down a particular rabbit hole. Fahrenheit has one page, for example, and one of the notations on it that allowed me to date this, because they will reuse batch codes every 10 years. But the thing that makes this one older, specifically 1992, and this might be like a year or two older than when I very first actually smelled it. I probably smelled it around 93 or 94. This one has a 5-digit batch code. I don't know if you can see that, but it has a 5-digit batch code. All of the batch codes now are 4-digit batch codes. So that allowed me to date this one back to 1992, which is really cool. The fact that it was sealed was even better, and it was a reputable buyer that I got off of eBay. Now, Fahrenheit was released in 1988. Some of the notes on it are, of course, the famous violet leaf. It has nutmeg, lavender, mandarin orange, chamomile, bergamot, lemon, leather is the other big note, tonka bean, and patchouli. Now, I sprayed some on my hand a little bit ago, and what put me off from buying vintages is I tried to went down that rabbit hole a couple years ago, and there are some hits and some misses. You might get something good, you might get something bad, even if it's sealed. I got one opium that was sealed, a parfum, and then when I opened it, it had evaporated so much that it was just goop down at the bottom. You know, I was able to return it because I got it locally. So it was a little bit of a gamble on this one, but this one paid off. It does exactly smell like the way that I remember it, which is crazy. To me, that for some reason, every time I've tested Fahrenheit EDT in the store, it just doesn't smell like Fahrenheit to me. And this one smells exactly the way I remember it. It has this like I said, like people say, this gasoline, oily, leathery type of scent. To me, at the time when I smelled it, it screamed like masculinity to me. So I really love the scent. I'm happy that it panned out for me. I'm glad that it smells the way that I remember. The only thing that I wish, even though it is a EDT and it is, over 30 years old, is that I wish that it projected a little bit more. It is a little bit light. I was only able to get a 50 ml bottle. I wish I was able to get 100 ml, but I have plenty of fragrances and I'll wear this sparingly. But what I'm most happy about, again, is that it smells the way that I remember it. Now, I do have a bottle of a Henry Jack fragrance called Fahrenheit Absolute, which has a notable violet leaf note in it. And the only reason I got that scent, and hopefully I'll talk about that in the future, is that someone in some comment section, someone asked which one would remind you of Fahrenheit, and they mentioned that. So when I was able to go to a Henry Jack boutique, that was one of the first ones I tried. I instantly fell in love with it. And when I was and I only bring that up to say that possibly the newer version of Fahrenheit might smell closer to what Fabian Absolute smells like, but I'm not sure. I'm not going down that hole. I'm not going to buy a current formulation of Fahrenheit. I actually didn't like the Fahrenheit Absolute. People absolutely love that one. I owned it twice, and both times I sold it, it just was not for me. But this one is for me. So I just wanted to do a quick unboxing, talk about it for those people that are into fragrance vintage hunting. This does not inspire me to want to go back down that rabbit hole. I'm off of vintage fragrances for the moment. So that's pretty much it. Do you like Fahrenheit? If you do, which one is your favorite? Do you have a favorite flanker? For me, I'm sticking with the Fahrenheit cologne. It still reminds me of Fahrenheit and it's light enough. There's so many summer flankers. Aqua Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit cologne are pretty similar. But they're all discontinued apparently. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you like Fahrenheit. Let me know if what your favorite Fahrenheit flanker is. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.